Yesterday we were called deplorables. Now we're called the ultra mega, and now it looks like even today our verbology for who we are has changed again, and they're starting to call Trump right out of Biden's mouth the Great MAGA King. That's his new nickname for Trump. Well, it's probably closer to the truth than anything. The MAGA party is behind Trump 100%. And so all the name calling and trying to throw us into one basket, or calling us the MAGA crowd or the ultra MAGA crowd or the deplorables, it all boils down to one thing. They're trying to put a dirty label on something that's nice, and it ain't working too well. Most of the country are going to see past this labeling, and they're going to remember them "I did that" stickers every time they get ready to go vote, no matter what state they live in, knowing that the Democrats are behind each and every one of these expenditures that is costing us at the grocery store and costing us at the gas pump. And that's basically all I really want to say about that. But there's a video over here where Biden is calling us the MAGA crowd. Nothing really new about that. They got to come up with some really horrible renditions of what a Republican is really like before November, and so they're I guess doing test runs on name calling at this point, and that's the truth of the matter. Now, I did see one thing that is pretty good news. It says Attorney General Merrick Garland finally asked the U.S. Marshals to beef up security for the Supreme Court justices following Maryland and Virginia governors' request for their personal police in the state to help protect the these SCOTUS picks, these people that are being doxxed and harassed today for just being on the Supreme Court, and people are afraid of their decision-making power. So it looks like finally the states are doing something to protect these Supreme Court justices, and it looks like Merrick Garland is going to have to step up and do something as well. It's the first thing I've seen him do of any caliber that is actually not just there to benefit the Democrats. It says U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland has ordered the U.S. Marshal Service to help provide security for the Supreme Court justice. The department announced Wednesday the move follows a joint request by Garland, request to Garland by Maryland Governor Larry Hogan and Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin, made earlier Wednesday to enforce federal law and enhance security for the justices in wake of the protest at their homes for several justices this past week after the leaked draft of the 1973 Roe versus Wade case. It says Antifa marches on North Virginia home of Justice Samuel Alito, and the screen with screen images below, and there's a video below, a Twitter video below if you want to check it out. And I don't care to watch Antifa videos myself. I have got nothing for those folks. I think it's mostly a bunch of white boys that are trying to be racist in a costume, and that's just my opinion. Anti-fascist. Why are you hiding your faces? That's the way I feel about it. Anyway, that's enough of that. I'm glad to see that Merrick Garland may actually do something of some significance to try to help beef up security. And it only happened after a whole lot of pressure from people like Grassley, Jim Jordan, Matt Gaetz, Gosar. Several of these great Republicans, America First Republicans, have stood up and said, we got to do something about this. Something's got to be done. There's got to be more protection. Somebody's got to call out this call for violence, like the Lori Lightfoot's calling to arms, living in one of the most violent cities in the world. She's calling to arms, I guess, the gays and the baby killers to protest at the SCOTUS's house because they do not like their choice of legislation. That's kind of cowardly to be calling out a bunch of henchmen to go deal with something for you because you hold some minuscule amount of power over there in Chicago. It's plumb disgusting. They need to kick that woman to the curb just for her statements alone. That's just my opinion. That's enough. Like, subscribe, and share to Vote a Patriot. Over and out.